Hey, what's going on, everybody? Took my sub out my car the other day. I did a 144.3, and as I'm driving home, I was just saying, I wonder if I could have been louder. I mean, like, I went from a Soundstream TA1 2000D, which is the Soundstream Tarantula. I forget what year it came out with that amp, but it's supposedly supposed to do 2,000 watts RMS. Um, Yeah, it's the TA1.2000D. That's the amp. It's made by Soundstream. It was a decent little amp for the buck. It was just something to get me in the door. It did well. Toward the beginning of the season, it got me a 141.1 MECA style and USAC style. I did a 143 something in the kick. And this weekend that just passed by, I did a 144, so I gained a dB off of upgrading from a Soundstream TA to a M2B Digital Designs amp. Something ain't right. So this video is pretty much on how to repair a Tinsel lead. Get your dust cap off. Of course, mine is already off. I just gently pried it. There is some solutions that you can use to soak it and make it so it's easier to come off. But I just did it the hard way. The hard way. Tinsel repairs. I actually took these two Tinsel leads off of a old JL Audio W6 amp I had laying around. This Tinsel lead right here I actually ordered from online. It's actually some 1,000 watt RMS Tinsel lead. And I'm going to do the same thing. Well, I'm going to redo this one. This one, it actually came apart at my solder joint. I knew it was going to come apart because this Tinsel lead is sitting around and it oxidizes and, just, it made it so I couldn't get the solder on it. I couldn't solder the two pieces together to sandwich them. And I knew that I didn't have a good solder joint, and some said, hey, it's going to fail. And guess what? Sure enough, it failed. This is pretty much what I did. I pulled the Tinsel lead. Oh, man. I know I probably should have a light on this for y'all so y'all can see this. But basically, I just pulled the Tinsel lead away. Used the pick tool. Got a flashlight here. I used the pick tool and just picked the Tinsel lead out of the spider, and I'm just gonna run a new piece in. I'm gonna solder together. I might do a little dab of like some hot glue or something on to the spider landing right there in the middle, just to keep it from slopping around and making noise. But I mean, for the most part, it should fix it, and it should have the correct impedance. This is a dual 2-ohm woofer, so hopefully, when I'm done, each coil should read 2 ohms. And just looking down inside the vent pole is just making sure I don't have any debris or anything in there. Don't want that rubbing. But yeah, so like I said, I'm just gonna run a new run a new Tinsel lead, kind of tie them together, and then run some solder over it. I'm actually looking at this other Tinsel lead here, and when it gets brown like that, it's suspect to me. It's really, really suspect. Usually with something like that, I wind up replacing it anyway, just from, my experience. And I know exactly what did this. And if you guys see, that's a cold solder joint right there. That's from the matter of fact, I'm going to mess around and redo both of these, because this is a good solder joint, and then that one over there is just a piss poor solder joint, so I'm going to redo that one. And hopefully I won't have to take the speaker back apart and redo a repair. That sucks when you repair something and you have to go back and repair something you repaired. It's the worst. So from this point on, I'm going to repair it the right way. Well, I repaired it the best with what I had. That was the only Tinsel lead I had, and I wanted to jam, so that's what I did. I actually ordered some, do it the right way, call it a day. Well, Hope this was informative. Hope that this can help somebody else out that might own a similar subwoofer. It doesn't necessarily have to be a Sundown.